some typical Indian spicy food that my mom cooked. I'm not a big fan of spicy food, but at least the other stuff was good. Like a nice solid family meal. They say everything tastes better when it's made with love, but personally, everything tastes better to me when it's made in a fucking grinding machine that creates an amalgamation of chemicals and real food. That shit goes crazy. I think everything tastes better when it's deep fried. Well, at least most things. Yeah, you would rather eat a human fry deep fried. Interesting. I wouldn't say that, but... What happens if you just leave Rousey in the closet? Rousey comes out of it either way. Whoops. I think the thing tastes better when I like it. You're kind of cooking. Just a little bit. Susie wonders where Rousey is, and Rousey escapes it, and we walk back. I do remember timing that literally day one in my 3-hour stream where I learned up until top of castle. Yeah, water to the left when I've only pressed right. You finally understand me, game. You get me like no one else ever could. Ow. Making an aborted weird route file just in case. The more times I replay it, the more I hate chapter 3. That's fucked up of you. But, like, also I get it. But at least if it's weird route, then you don't have to worry about mantle or any of the sword route. I got speed. Oh god, the fireworks are here. Welcome to the 4th of July. I missed! I missed! I'm a little sad we can't hear any fireworks from where we are. Damn. Okay. I was almost too far right. But I'm in the perfect position, so Susie just walks straight the fuck through me. Oh shit, that was actually exactly the pixel. Next time. Almost too far right. Glad my streamer didn't go full anti-woke. I fucking did last run. I was screaming slurs at passersby. But I sort of learned and improved as a person. You're welcome. I love yelling slurs I can't say. What do you mean? You can say them. They use your mouth and your tongue. I don't really understand what you mean. Me, however, physically incapable. My tongue can't make the sounds. You know how it is. Isn't Deltarune so peaceful? Surely there will not be 20 minutes of fast-paced platforming action in my speedrun. That would just be lame. Surely there won't be a Toho reference? Yeah! There will be no references. Me applying for colleges? Me at my first job interview. Really is a fucked up world we live in. $52%, not bad, not bad. Thank you for splashing my face, water bottle. I'm procrastinating on Minecraft too. I need to finish that Enderman farm. No. Just go into that one biome. In the nether, where more of them spawn. You can tell I really know a lot about Minecraft. Insane? Unfortunately, I play on Java and they spawn jack shit. Yeah, I just fucking go to the end. Nice and easy. I guess I was too early. Went too fast. Jack's Q GitHub is making me want to yellow. I could have just not read it and vibe run the platforming sections. You absolutely still can do that. I haven't even fully gotten through implementing all of the visual cues, so... Wow, look, I'm on the ground, don't you think? Well, that was rough. But I guess it worked out in the end. What if we made a speed section where you moved real slow? That's as insane as a stealth section where you move real fast. Oh, I see. It's just consistent with all of Deltarune. So how come Susie doesn't get bored in that one and say, let's go faster? What's up, baguette enthusiast? I'm kind of surprised that I only lost 0.7 in that first flip. That was a Jack visual cue right there. Hello? I pressed the fucking Z button. Why did I jump? Am I going insane? I swear to fucking God I had my finger on the X button and then I reached my finger to the left of it, to the button to the left of the jump button. No? It's fine. But I'm taking the most damage possible. Doesn't matter, you can't lose time in this screen. This thing takes so long. In general, for a more casual playthrough, would you say tiring enemies through fighting is more optimal than just acting? Well, I personally think acting is a lot more fun than tiring out enemies through fighting. Hold on, I have to lock in. In this chapter specifically, there's a lot of places where, like, most of the encounters in this chapter, just tiring them out with fighting is a good idea, but I don't know, I would just act. Slow attack. They're having me put down. Yeah. I've always acted because it's more fun with the new flower items. I've been more interested in the alternative. Yeah. I'm still gonna act. Becoming friends is way more fun than hurting people. Bang. Insane, by the way. I pressed so many fucking buttons and just nothing happened. Yeah, I think the idea is now... with the item that makes Rousey's Pacify free... it makes pacifying more... what the fuck is the word? Satisfying? More tempting. Or the one for halved Scythemare. Scythemare is sick, but like, I feel like it's not that useful. It's cool that we use it in the speedrun. Who doesn't love a cool-looking scythe move? Fortunately, Aqua, you're going down. Alright, we're good. I think the optimal playthrough is to recruit every Darkner except when Noelle's in your party. Now, I don't know if you've heard about this, but there's this thing called the Weird Route. About the duck Easter egg, when you get hit with it by 1 HP, what happens? Does it kill you? Tried to smile at you and I fucking yawned. Anyways, look at me saving time because that cliff was less of a disaster. Still not great, but it was much less of a disaster. But my TV had a really good left side, so we'll see. Aqua and Seth celebrate, and when it's about to kill the last party member with 1 HP, if you get hit by the duck, it bounces back. Slowly becomes toward you, and it becomes unavoidable. Close, it grows a huge muscular arm and crushes the soul. What the hell? Find a bump. You're allowed to bump once or twice. I hope Rouse gets a fucking... We get to use Rouse's fire move next chapter. Although, like... Depending on how TP efficient it is, it might not be worth using. Or it might just, like, replace Rude Buster. God, motherfucker. It's a bad room. Your Honor, it's just that easy. Meanwhile, Chris's chud ass still has no new moves or magic. Yeah, but I think it's like... You're supposed to not see Chris's growth as much. Like, you kind of have to look into it a little more to tell, like, how Chris is changing. If Chapter 6 actually gets released without Weird Route content, we should at least get something comparable to the Sword Route. I mean, it'll have a secret boss, but... Oh yeah, and then there is also maybe whatever happens with 5 shadow crystals. Alright, lock the fuck in. Good cycle. Bang! Bang! Not a perfect fight, but still pretty fast. I still think Chris's arc isn't fully finished because they aren't developing as much as Susie and Rouse. They still need to confront their issues and gain the courage to move beyond their promise. I think the thing about Chris is just... Chris is actively trying not to show any change in front of the player. Like, Chris is absolutely changing and you can tell, but Chris fucking hates us. Specifically you in chat right now, Chris hates you. Because you are evil. Chris is just curdly fodder. I agree. I jumped the frame early, I'm bald. Pretty good room, pretty good room. Don't forget the shuriken room, silly face. I hope the main route ending, well, not even the main route ending, I hope the ending of Deltarune is just like Chris fucking murders the heart. And then we don't see what happens. It's just fucking Chris kills us, they're out. Who gives a fuck about Chris? They tossed me in the garbage bin. So true. That was mean. That really hurted. On my way to start a weird route file after Chris puts me in a balloon. And why did Chris do that, huh? Because you hate Susie? I mean, all of the attacks in this battle give a shitload of TP. It's clearly meant to be very doable. Like, it's not supposed to be ridiculously... Sorry, it's supposed to be pretty easy to get TP so you can get more evidence or justice every turn. Since, especially if you don't have all the evidence, and even if you do casually, that fight can take a number of fucking turns. This is a 32-30 left side. I'd say that's a pretty damn good split. I lost like a second and a half in that one room, but other than that, really solid. Alright, lock in. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I'm being chased by a giant monster. Yeah, it is crazy how Chisto said lodestones did like almost nothing in this chapter. I really need to learn the visual cues for right side. There's a development for Chris to get because we've been getting a ton of Chris past. That's all the player really needs to piece together. I agree. I think Chris does get development, but it is mostly like indirect. Good round. Worth a try. I was not really ready for it. Oh boy. I sure hope that there isn't a 50-second cutscene in this. My personal opinion is any conflict can be resolved by having Susie yell at someone. That's the Deltarune way. Alright, boxes. Oh! Oh my god! Crazy time save. That's fucking gigantic. That's like 75 full minutes or something. And I'm doing this the fucking normal way because that strat is hard. And I don't understand it. I'm scared of dying here. I grabbed the big spoon for my yogurt, my poor baby. So sorry. Well, I got no hit. At least I did the right number of punches. I was kind of behind. I didn't lock in. Good job. Alright, green orange. Please be good to me. Please be kind and loving, like the Lord Jesus Christ. I mean, what I'm really waiting for is when the knight gets speaking lines. That's gonna go hard. Jesus Christ. RNG, please. And we're cooked. Never mind, I still hit 80%, so we'll ignore the fact that I fucked up. Let's go! Let's go! Ow. I do have to heal because Chris took literally every hit though. Is it confirmed that Orange's Omega attack is faster than Green's? I know that what we do is the fastest. Okay, I'm saving a minute here because of all the nonsense that I did in my PB. So let's hope I have all of these coins. Because if not, that'll be real sad. Really? Oh, I kept speed through there. Nice. I would like the game to announce out loud my pink coin count, please. Yes, I did heal. I don't need to worry about healing here. We are all... Lock the fuck in. That was scary. But, you know, scary on these jumps really just means it was optimal. My wisdom teeth are starting to hurt? Oh no. All of these for you? Yes, Ace. Just for you. All of these gold splits. I couldn't have done it without you. I hope your wisdom teeth magically get removed and you don't have to go through surgery to get them removed. And that they magically happen. It kind of does this every year and I kind of just ignore it. Well, if it goes away, then that's huge. Bang! The one and only use for Scythemare. And jump. With deadpan mumbly voice name, it sounds shaky and weak. I see. So Chris's voice being monotone is just because they're fucking traumatized from snowgraving Birdly. Aren't we all? Not me though. Birdly would be cool with it if he knew I was doing it to speedrun. We're good like that. Alright, lock in. Wow. Shit. Fine. That's like 2 seconds there. All chapters, any % going through Snowgrave to skip chapters 5 and 6 sounds hilarious. It is objectively, but also like the leaderboards aren't ever gonna say any %. That was a decision that was already made a long time ago. Alright, lock in. Motherfucker. How about you 100% a shower? Crazy that I kept my speed there. We did it! We got all 19! That menuing was kind of bad. Damn, I'm losing 2 seconds. 4 seconds. 3.3 seconds. Alright. Lock in, pink. I need fucking perfect death strats to get a 57. God. God, my fucking game lagged. It's kind of fine though, like it doesn't really matter if I take damage. But I'm gonna be taking damage intentionally on the next attack anyways, so we just hope Ralze dies. Do I know the Japanese language? Here is your ultimate test. It's the long one when KPH is there. Nice right press. Please just kill Ralze first hit. I have to no-hit everything now. Nice. Played that last turn safe because I knew I could. Nice. This is a really good run. Okay, good RNG, good RNG. Good RNG! This is absolutely a 57. What's the Rouse death trap? Did it skip dialogues? When one of your characters is dead, flirting gives one extra Doki. So you intentionally kill a character, you can save a turn. Well, you save 16% TP, which makes it much, much easier to save a turn. Bang! Bang! 57.48 all pink coins. That's kind of a fucking nasty run. That's kind of a fucking nasty run. I'm really happy with that.